We've all been in situations where no one is watching, no one is judging, and there are no external consequences for our actions. Maybe it's when you're alone at home, at work when no one is looking, or when you think that no one will ever find out. It's in these moments that our true character is revealed. And yet, it is also when we're most tempted to compromise, whether it is skipping a task we promised to do, cutting corners, or making a decision that's easier but not right. But what if integrity wasn't about reputation or external validation? What if, instead, it was about sticking to our values, no matter the situation with the audience? Stoicism teaches us that integrity is not determined by external visibility, but by our internal values and the choices we make when no one else is around. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, put it this way: never act against your conscience, even if it is hidden. This means that true integrity isn't about what others see. It is about doing what is right, even when there's no one to applaud us. In this video, we'll explore how Stoicism helps us maintain integrity when no one is watching, and why this internal commitment is the foundation of a virtuous life. Let's reflect on this insightful quote from Epictetus: never act against your conscience, even if it is hidden. Epictetus. In this simple yet profound statement, Epictetus cuts through the noise of external appearances and focuses on the true measure of integrity, our conscience. He reminds us that integrity isn't about performing for others or seeking approval. It is about staying true to our internal values and acting in line with what we believe is right even when there's no audience, no applause, and no one to judge us. In a world where social media, public opinions, and reputations often influence our actions, Epictetus teaches us to rely on our internal compass. This means that what we do in private matters as much as what we do in public. Our true character is not revealed in the moments where we're being watched. It's revealed in the choices we make when no one else is looking. Now, think about this. When was the last time you made a decision when no one was around, based purely on what you knew was right, not because of external validation, but because it aligned with your inner values? Let that thought simmer as we move on to reflection and teaching. Epictetus' quote, "Never act against your conscience, even if it is hidden," speaks directly to a core Stoic principle. True integrity is rooted in your character, not your reputation. In a world where many decisions are influenced by what others think, Stoicism teaches us that our actions should not depend on whether we are being observed or judged. Instead, we should act according to what we know to be right, even in the absence of external accountability. Think about this for a moment. How often do we make decisions based on what others would think? Maybe it is when we choose to act in a certain way because we want to fit in, avoid conflict, or earn approval. While these external factors may seem harmless, they often lead us away from acting in line with our true values. The Stoic way challenges this mindset. Integrity, for Stoics, is an internal commitment to doing what's right, no matter who's watching. It's about aligning your actions with your values even when there are no external consequences. The Stoics believed that who you are when no one is looking is the real you, and that is where true character is formed. Let us apply this idea. Imagine you were working on a project or a task where no one is supervising you. It would be easy to cut corners, take shortcuts, or let something slip. But Stoicism teaches us that it is in these moments, when no one else is around, that we should hold ourselves to the highest standard. Choosing to do the right thing in private builds our integrity and strengthens our character. Integrity is not just about following rules when others can see. It is about consistently doing what is right even when there is no one to hold you accountable. The practice of aligning our actions with our inner values, even when hidden, shapes the kind of person we become. So ask yourself, what do you do when no one is watching? Are you true to your values? Can you maintain your integrity even when there are no external consequences? It's in these small, private moments that you shape the strength and depth of your character. Now that we've reflected on the importance of integrity when no one is watching, let's explore some practical ways to maintain that integrity in our daily lives, inspired by Stoic teachings. 1. Know your core values and align your actions with them. The first step in maintaining integrity is to know your core values. What do you believe is right? What principles are non-negotiable for you? These are the things that should guide your actions, whether you're being observed or not. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of living in accordance with virtue. The 4 Stoic virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, are the foundation for ethical living. To maintain integrity, you need to keep these virtues at the forefront of your decisions. When you know your values, you can act in alignment with them, regardless of external circumstances. For example, if you value honesty, your actions, even when no one is watching, should reflect that. If you value courage, you might choose to take on a difficult task privately, even though no one would know if you didn't. The point is, act in accordance with your values, not because of external rewards or punishments. 2. Take responsibility for your actions. Even when no one is looking, one of the cornerstones of Stoicism is taking responsibility for your actions, even when no one else is watching. This means owning your mistakes and learning from them, rather than trying to hide or ignore them. In private moments, it's easy to justify poor behavior or blame others when we think no one will know. However, Epictetus encourages us to hold ourselves accountable, no matter the circumstances. True integrity means accepting responsibility and not compromising your principles, even when the consequences are unseen. Let's say you make a mistake at work and no one knows. Do you choose to come clean and admit your error, or do you cover it up to avoid embarrassment? The Stoic approach is clear. Take responsibility, learn from the mistake, and improve yourself. In doing so, you build trust with yourself and strengthen your character. 3. Practice self-reflection regularly. Self-reflection is an essential Stoic practice that helps us maintain integrity. By reflecting on your actions and thoughts each day, you ensure that your behavior aligns with your values and conscience. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, constantly reflected on his actions, decisions, and values. This process of daily reflection helps him stay true to his principles, even in challenging situations. When you take time each day to reflect on your actions, you can assess whether you acted with integrity and how you can improve going forward. Start each day with a brief reflection. What will I face today? What temptations might I encounter where I may be tempted to act against my values? How will I choose to act? At the end of the day, reflect on your choices. Did you maintain integrity when no one was watching? This habit of self-reflection helps you stay grounded and true to your conscience. 4. Be committed to consistency, not just convenience when no one is watching. It's easy to let small, seemingly inconsequential actions slide. However, Stoicism teaches us that true integrity is built on consistency, not convenience. Consistency in doing the right thing, even in private, reinforces your character. If you consistently act in alignment with your values, even when it's inconvenient or when no one is there to witness it, you build a strong foundation for integrity. This means you don't compromise on your principles just because there is no immediate external consequence. For example, let's say you're tempted to skip a task because no one will notice, Or you reconsidering taking something that doesn't belong to you because the opportunity is there? The Stoic response would be to act in accordance with your values, regardless of the situation. If you value honesty, for example, you might return an overcharge, even if no one would ever know. 5. Develop a strong internal sense of honor and pride. Ultimately, integrity comes from within. It's about developing a strong internal sense of honor, pride, and self-respect. When your sense of integrity isn't dependent on others' approval, you are free to live according to your principles, no matter the situation. Stoicism teaches that we are in control of our inner lives, and our honor and self-worth should come from doing what is right, not from external validation. By nurturing an internal sense of pride in your actions, you maintain integrity even when no one is round to see. Your self-respect and honor are not dependent on recognition. They come from knowing that you acted in accordance with your best self. Manter a integridade. Quando lingua mesta olhando uma pratica poderosa que fratellas o creta. O respeito proprio e integridade. Ao conhecer seus valores essenciais, assumir a responsabilidade por suas ações, praticar autorreflexo, comprometer-se com a consistência e desenvolver forte senso de honra. Voca pode manter sua integridade em todos os momentos. As we come to the end of this discussion, let us take a moment to reflect on the profound wisdom of Epictetus and the Stoic perspective on integrity. True integrity is not about being seen doing the right thing. It's about doing what's right when no one is watching. This internal commitment is what shapes our character and defines our true self. Remember, it's not the external consequences or rewards that matter, but the internal strength that comes from aligning your actions with your values. As Stoicism teaches, integrity is about your conscience, your inner principles, and your personal commitment to doing what is right, regardless of who might notice. By cultivating the practices of self-reflection, responsibility, and consistency, you build a life of integrity that doesn't depend on external validation. Who you are when no one is watching is who you truly are. So today, I encourage you to ask yourself, what does integrity mean to you? How can you align your actions with your values, even in the private moments where no one else is looking? When you make those choices, you are not only strengthening your character, but also living a life true to yourself. Thank you for joining me today. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to continue exploring Stoic wisdom and how to live a life of virtue. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear about the ways you practice integrity, especially in private moments. Let's discuss how we can all strive to live with integrity, no matter who's watching.